from the semifinals, and they're the final two. Sha'Carri Richardson will anchor. Gabby Thomas will run third. The first half stays intact. Tamari Davis, just 20, making her debut for the United States. And TT Terry down the back stretch. You'll remember she anchored the winners last year in Eugene when they upset the Jamaicans.
It has been a real rivalry, a legit rivalry, back and forth over the years between the US and Jamaica.
How much of a rivalry is it? You have to go back to 2003 to find the last time that a team not Jamaica or the United States won this event at Worlds. That's a full 20 years, just USA and Jamaica trading the titles back and forth.
And that was France, and France do not have a team in this final.
So Tamari Davis, as well as she ran in the semifinals, I knew there was no danger she was getting subbed out. She's a youngster, so you give her the least to do. The only thing she has to do is pass. There's TT. She anchored, as I said, last year and held off the hard-charging Sharika Jackson of Jamaica. Gabby Thomas, who got the silver in the 200 meters last evening, she'll handle the third leg. And then the world 100-meter champion and 200-meter bronze medalist from this meet, Sha'Carri Richardson, will bring it home. And who will she be anchoring against? Sharika Jackson of Jamaica.
So Sha'Carri got the better of Sharika in the 100. Sharika got the better of the world in the 200. Sharika left everybody behind. So the US and Jamaican teams are just rock solid. Morrison, Fraser-Price, Forbes, and Jackson, the Jamaican quartet.
It may be, Lee, that this is the last time that we will see Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price at Worlds. She'll run the backstretch. I told you yesterday, she's run every leg for Jamaica. Sasha Lee Forbes on third, and we already told you the anchor. 21:41 last night to scare Florence Griffith Joyner's world record. Sharika Jackson will be counted on yet again to anchor the Jamaicans home.
Here's Sharika, and while she is basking in the glory of these world championships, she will tell you what an honor it has been and still is to run on the same team as Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price. Shelly-Ann has told us that Paris more than likely will be her last Olympics. These will be her last world championships. She'll be 37 in Paris. So it's going to be the end. We're in the twilight of this incredible career for the three-time Olympic champion, 8-time Olympic medalist. And here at the World Championships, she's won 15 world medals, 10 of them gold, entering this race now.
And this British team that will start in lane 8 is weakened severely. You see the name you don't see on the left there? Dina Asher-Smith. So it's a good team, but I don't know if this British team is capable of challenging Jamaica and the United States if they don't make any mistakes, just because they don't have the horsepower. Daryl Need has had a phenomenal World Championships. There she is, she'll anchor, setting a personal best in the 200 and finishing 5th last evening.
Marie-José Talou is on the Ivory Coast team, as you would imagine.
That's a team to watch as well. They ran well, second in their heat.
Leaky Klaver for the Netherlands and Nadine Visser. Germany
against Jamaica, side by side. The 100-meter champion against the 200-meter champion. Richardson, Jackson. She's closing, but not fast enough. It's gold for the Americans. Redemption. Brilliant performance. Absolutely superb. They have done the double. They've rounded off the penultimate night exactly as they said they would.
A good team.
Let's go around the track one more time with Team USA. Whoa! So Tamari Davis ran all the way up on TT Terry. Jamaica was already gone, but TT did a good job of holding her own against Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price. The United States was very much still in it. Gabby Thomas, with her hand back, she looks back for the stick. Jamaica's already gone, but Gabby Thomas on the inside lane had a tighter turn to run. So Sha'Carri Richardson got the baton at the same time, but she was further out in the zone. So she had to handle somebody who is not easy to handle on an anchor leg. And it really was no contest. It wasn't like Sharika dipped into the lead or made it a race. The lead that Sha'Carri got, she held, and that is not easy to do, trust me, against Sharika Jackson. Ask TT Terry, who probably lost about 8.
So I was trying to stay still and kind of replicate what I did yesterday. Okay.
You see, this is at the second changeover point, so from the back straight into the bend. And here's the Canadian team, going to be led off by Savannah Blair into Diana Proctor, Odiaza and Tedka. For the Swiss team, Timea Rankel into Leah Thalman, Chloe Rabak and Alicia Massini. And the Jamaican team, so slick with their baton changes yesterday. Shanoya Michaela Douglas leading off into Aaliyah Baker, Brianna Campbell and Ilana Reed bringing it home. For the US team, this is Jade Brown leading them off. She will hand to Santera James, Avery Lewis and Taylor Schneer bringing it home. Alexandra Stoilova will lead off the Australian quartet, handing the baton to Tori Lewis, silver medalist in the 200 yesterday, Olivia Rose Inkster and Jessica Milat. And for the Puerto Rican team, Legne Echevarria, handing into Frances Colon, Amanda Andino and Karina Franceschi. For the Ukrainian team, this is Anna Karandakova. Hand it over to Diana Miroshenko, Yuliana Stepaniuk and Alina Kishkina. The Polish team, Olivia Zimolag, she will hand over to Klaudia Kristatek, Inga Kanitska and Jagoda Zukowska. Baton changes so crucial. It was a good start for the US team. They are blazing around, trying to make up the ground on the Jamaican team outside of them into the first changeover. Good changeover for the Jamaicans. A little bit sticky on the Americans. That enabled the Australians to get back into the competition on their inside. Here's this changeover. Again, great changeover from the Jamaicans. A good changeover and better, I think, from the Americans. Swiss team are also right up in there. This is where the Jamaicans were ahead at this point yesterday. And the American runner's gone too soon. That puts the Australian team in the lead, but Alana Reid, a look across, puts it into full throttle charging for that line and brings home that gold medal for Jamaica. It is the Swiss team celebrating a bronze medal performance courtesy of the baton exchange on that final exchange for the American team. We get another look at that. That is Avery Lewis coming in to hand the baton to Taylor Schneer. I think it might have been that Taylor Schneer went a little bit too soon.
Ya había ganado los oros de los 4%, y aquí está Jamaica ganando este título gracias a Douglas Baker Campbell.
There is the result. It was a gold medal performance for Jamaica. Australian taking the silver and the Swiss team, and you can see what it means to them to take that bronze medal.
When you watch an Olympic or World Championship senior relay 4x1, you have to remember that they train all year round as a squad together. These have qualified in the last few weeks and have maybe only trained together since they got into Lima. So it's a little bit rough and ready at times, and the checkpoints and the takeoffs also betray a little bit of nerves of youth, don't they? I think when we watched the USA on this last leg, that's what happened.
Yeah,
Went too soon.
I think we are also hearing that there is a changeover under review for the Australian team at the moment as well. We did see yesterday just how well the Jamaicans did exchange the baton here, so you can see the outgoing US athlete Taylor Schneid does go a little bit too soon there, and she has to stop, break down, don't exchange the baton in time. That exchange was good there for Australia, and for Jamaica, extremely slick. Swiss chasing hard at this point. I don't think they could believe their luck, but Alana Reid really away clear, has time for a look across just to check who is there for company inside. And it was the Australians in that silver medal position.
The Australian handover was this one. I think it was way long. Oh, no, it's the second one. It's 2-3. There's a bit of a juggle here as well.
The women's 4x100 meters relay has always been more than just a sprint. It is a clash of systems, identities, and generations. No rivalry captures this better than the ongoing duel between the United States and Jamaica. Every time these two nations line up, the race becomes a referendum on speed versus precision, raw power versus relay mastery. Recent championships have once again proven why this event remains one of the most dramatic in athletics. At the senior level, the World Championships in Budapest delivered a race that will be remembered for its intensity and tactical boldness. Team USA arrived with a clear plan: maximize individual strengths while maintaining flawless baton exchanges. From the opening leg, the Americans set an aggressive tone. Tamari Davis launched out of the blocks with urgency, instantly putting pressure on the field. On the back straight, T.T. Terry maintained momentum and control, keeping the baton secure while preserving speed. The race truly began to tilt on the curve, where Gabby Thomas took over. Her ability to combine strength, balance, and acceleration through the bend created visible separation. Thomas didn't just run fast, she ran with intent, attacking the curve and delivering the baton in a position of advantage. That set the stage for one of the most anticipated anchor legs in recent memory. Waiting on the final exchange was Sha'Carri Richardson, fresh off her individual world title and visibly locked in. Richardson's anchor leg was a statement of confidence and control. Rather than panicking under pressure, she ran with composure, gradually extending the lead while maintaining technical efficiency. Her finish symbolized a new era for the U.S. relay program, one built not just on speed, but on belief. Jamaica, however, was never going to fade quietly. Their lineup carried decades of relay excellence and championship pedigree. With Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price contributing experience and precision, and Shericka Jackson anchoring with her trademark power, the Jamaicans kept the race alive deep into the final straight. The matchup between Jackson and Richardson represented more than a battle for gold. It was a symbolic passing of eras. What made this race truly special was how it reflected the broader state of women's sprinting. The United States showcased depth, youth, and renewed relay chemistry, while Jamaica leaned on legacy, execution, and championship calm. Neither team was flawless, but both delivered under immense pressure. In the end, this wasn't just about who crossed the line first. It was about momentum, confidence, and the future of one of athletics' most iconic rivalries. As new talents rise and legends approach their final chapters, the women's 4x100 meters remains the ultimate test of speed, trust, and national pride.